So we just mentioned a lot of different animals, right? Lions, elephants that could live in Africa, right? Right. Well, I wanted to share with you. A couple years ago, I went on a safari trip. Do you know what a safari is? Does everybody know what a safari is, right? Well, I went with my mom, and we got to see all sorts of animals in Africa. Now, do you know where Africa is?
Yeah.
It's far away from here. You know, it took me about 20 hours to get there by plane.
Yikes.
And I had to take 2 planes. I couldn't get there on just one plane. There was 2 planes. So I had to go all the way to London, which is 10 hours, and then 10 more hours south to Africa. And where I went on my safari was South Africa. Do you know where that is on the map of Africa?
Down there.
I should have a map, but
Down there.
Jason, could you bring Miss Tracy the globe? And Miss Tracy, right to the right of you on the table, there is a map.
thank you.
And they're very familiar with the shape of that map, not necessarily the countries in it.
So I'll point out on the globe. So we know we're here, right? In the United States in California, right? So I flew from all the way
Go sit on the floor
over here to London.
quietly.
And that took 10 hours. And from London, which is part of the United Kingdom, I flew from there all the
You too.
way
Go sit on the
down
floor.
to South Africa. Yep, that's where I went on safari. So we can see that Africa is very
You too.
far
Go
from
sit
here,
on the
right? So
Kevin,
let's point out,
go
I
sit
want
on
to
the
point out on the map just so you know where we are. Here's Africa, right? So here is South Africa. And I was at a place called the Kruger National Park, which is a national park in South Africa where elephants and rhinos and leopards and cheetahs and all those sorts of animals live. So it's right down here.
Did you see anybody get hit by a rhino?
I didn't see anybody get hit by a rhino, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some pictures. And I want to see what animals you guys can recognize.
Jason?
So here,
Cheetah.
everybody knows these are cheetahs, right?
boys and girls, this was a